So hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video of F1 2017 Kuruma. Today we're going to do an episode number 32 for Season 2 of the Singapore Grand Prix. I've forgotten what round it is, but it's later on in the season now. We're into the Asian part of the season, and we're here on the grid. First of all, before we get on to the race strategy, we need to catch up with Chris and see what he has to say about the R&D.
Our upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
So Chris is moaning that we're not doing enough. Well, we weren't even at the team in Britain and Austria, we're only Hungary onwards, so we've got an... This also annoys me. We have a weight reduction sashi upgrade coming for the next race. I don't know. That's just Chris who he is. I think he moans too much. I think he needs to moan less in 2018 from 2017 speaking. But there we are. There's our performance. We'll discuss a little bit of that on at the end of the episode to see where we come. But hopefully we can get ahead of Ferrari and Mercedes soon. The idea is to catch up to them. But yes, if you've missed the couple of, obviously apologies for the delay of this series. Obviously F1 2018 has been announced recently. We're doing all the videos on that, so there's 4 of them out now, so go and check out the playlists. You could go, if you pause the video and go to click on the little P in the bottom if you're in full screen, or on my channel name Phoenix84, and then you can open that in a new tab, and then if you go to the playlist section and click on F1 2018, all the videos are in there. So I think that's the best way for people to find it, rather than me saying I'll do an eye and then knowing foremost that I'll forget. But yes, if I remember to do an eye, then it'll be there, but I doubt it, because it takes so long to render on my machine. But anyway, looking forward, F1 2018, the future is looking good, so I might release a plan video in about a month's time. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously bank holiday weekend as well, so Final Fantasy will be recorded. I have finally done the car numbers as well for a temporary fix, but I might start investigating a more permanent fix. But anyway, as you can see over there, our teammate Daniel Ricciardo is ahead of us for once, which for some reason hasn't really happened really in this season so far. But he's ahead of us. I think it happened in Hungary when we won. Looking at the race strategy, playing about with it, just trying to make out which is the best strategy to go on, whether it's going to be a 2-stop moving from but looking like the 2-stop, 1-stop is slow. I mean, though, this soft tyres, super softs would make it. Obviously the ultra softs might be a bit worse to wear, but there we go. That's the strategy we're going to go. Ultra, super, ultra, and then I don't know what the other cars might do. They might do some ultras in the middle, but anyway, it's enough about that. It is time for 5 red lights. 4, 5, go, go, go! And we're off from P4. We were off P5. Bottas has got a good start, but we'll go back down the inside of him, almost touching our teammate there on the inside. But otherwise, that we maintain position. Here's a quick replay of everything. Hulkenberg doing something fancy in the background. We'll have a look at what he's been doing in just a minute. But Bottas gave us space and Ricciardo didn't, which is volatile. But here is Hulkenberg. Let's see what happens here. I think he was out of place to start with on the grid, which is why he was swerving so much, and he actually lost quite a few places on the start. And he's going to lose on one there to the McLaren anyway. But yes, moving to the end of lap 1, and you can see that Bottas is all over our rear bottom, and that Hamilton, Ricciardo are starting to, and Vettel of course, are starting to get away from us, which is expected because Singapore, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not very good at Singapore. And this is Kimi Räikkönen though. He's actually not made any places up on the start and going on to lap 2. Although he's in the slipstream of the Toro Rosso, he's not actually going to make a move into turn 1. But yes, I was recording this watching the Royal Wedding and I wasn't paying attention, and I thought I had it on record and didn't, and as a result we jumped to lap 7 now. A couple of cars have retired, Felipe Massa and Carlos Sainz. Now I don't know what happened to Carlos Sainz, but Massa developed a puncture and got stuck, and I think Sainz may have smashed into the back of him. The tyres are holding up, 37% on the rear, on the front rights. It always seems for me there's always one tyre on the right that is there. There is the remnants of Massa's front wing, him smashing up. Bottas is still very far behind us. You can see that the front 3 have pretty much cleared off now. Although Ricciardo is keeping hence toe-to-toe with Vettel. I imagine the good sashi on the Red Bull car is keeping him with Vettel, not the awful engine. But as you saw yesterday in practice, the Toro Rossos were, Red Bulls were actually 1 and 2 in both sessions. So here is our race leader, Lewis Hamilton, and he's retired from the race with an engine failure. So that is bad luck for him, because he was looking on to get victory to ignite his World Championship. But there we go, we move up into P3 with Bottas now the only remaining a Mercedes car left in the race. What can we do? Moving to lap 8 now, and we got DRS disabled. There's virtual safety car has come out, and it is for Danny Kvyat to pulls to a stop. A little bit of smoke there. I'm not sure if that's just from something, probably not engine, more likely mechanical related there. But yes, virtual safety car ends just as we're coming into the pits at the end of the lap anyway, so we're going to make this again. But we are coming in at right now. Bottas goes on. Perez is coming in with us, so we're going to try and undercut Bottas, and I don't know what we can do against Ricciardo. Obviously, Ricciardo is now up to P2, which is his best result of the season. Perez has been stuck there. Hulkenberg is goes through. Alonso goes through. Palmer and Grosjean, and who's that? Ocon goes through as well. So a couple of cars will come out in P9. Perez, interestingly, is on the ultra soft tyres, as I mentioned. Some of them might do the ultra super strategy, as I suppose, the ultra strategy, which is an interesting thing, but it doesn't take long for us to catch up. Eventually, we got DRS and Palmer B comes in anyway. We move back up to P number 3, jumping Bottas. But more annoying for Valtteri Bottas is that Sergio Perez has jumped him in the pits. So Bottas went 2 laps longer, no 2 laps longer than both myself and Perez. Now I'm on the super sauce, as is Sebastian Vettel, who leads this race now by default, you think, to Daniel Ricciardo there and ourselves. But lap 14, they are all, Perez and Bottas are all over us. Ricciardo has gone off into the distance on those ultra soft tyres. Bottas is on some ultra soft tyres as well, and it's really about holding off Perez now through this middle stint and making sure that when it comes to the ultra softs, should they get the undercut on us, because they'll be pitting earlier, that we then are A, not too far behind, and B, have the pace to be able to overtake them. But anyway, Dan Ricciardo comes in the pits. Bottas continues on. Vettel, of course, is continuing on. He is clearly in a world of his own, 13 seconds up the road from us, so Vettel has cleared off. That Ferrari clearly suits Singapore. Coming through this to lap 21 now, and it is time to make our final stop. Cutting the corner, I can never make the curb there for some reason. I don't know what it is with the steering on the pad, whether I can't make it, but ultra softs will come on. Vettel is in and out already. Ricciardo will definitely come through. We are out. comes Ricciardo. He's coming out of the final corner right now. He's going to retain P2 then. What about Perez and Bottas? What will they do? They're going to come out there. They're coming at the end of the pits now, so as I said, I feared that they would get the undercut on us. Perez has stayed ahead of Bottas though. He had the undercut on Bottas twice now, but we are come out in P5 behind Bottas and Perez. So, as the title of this video stated, it's time to give the AI a masterclass in how to overtake around Singapore. On overtake in general. Down the inside, we bullied Bottas into submission. That's the way you have to do it. Here's a little replay of it. If you don't bully, if you don't force your way through, or if you don't go for the gap, he left a little bit of a gap. There wasn't enough gap. I did not get it. That wasn't a corner cutting, so and he eventually gave us space. That's just the way I do it. You know? Perez also was another manoeuvre, DRS, in the slipstream, and we're going to go around the outside, which returns to the inside for the next corner, and we go a little bit wide, but that is the job done, and we're back up into P3. Here's a replay. Bottas with us as well, but see if Bottas can overtake Perez now. Down the inside we go, and that is us up into P3, and to retain our podium really. But didn't take Bottas too long. Lap 24 here now, and Bottas goes the other way. He goes down the inside, which returns to the outside for the next corner. He leaves Perez some room, and there we go. And that was, in fact, the race. Nothing really much can do. Ricciardo was too far. Although we did manage to gain Ricciardo, Ricciardo was too far. Bottas actually started to come back at us in the end, but didn't really care. Vettel has won the Singapore Grand Prix, contrary to the real life 2017 event. The fireworks are going off there for Vettel coming in. But out the final corners, and somehow this is my first ever podium around this circuit, so well, I think I'll take that. P3. I don't think I could see that coming at the start of the race weekend. So, P3, double podium for the Red Bull team. Raikkonen got no points. Well, Raikkonen only at one place, but he did get a penalty for some reason. Not sure why there. I think it may have been speeding under the safety car, under the virtual safety car, excuse me. Alonso, P7, that's good points for McLaren. That's very rare points for them this season to get the points. We'll look at these things, but there we go, up into P3. Lewis Hamilton now, and Bottas now leads the World Championship after Raikkonen scored points by 10 points to us. Hamilton's still technically in it, 23 points back, but it's looking like it's possibly going to be Bottas, Raikkonen, and somehow ourselves fighting it out for the World Championship. Although I have got some tracks that I'm not good at, such as Malaysia, Japan. The US I'm all right at, but then it's until we get to Abu Dhabi. It's really, and Abu Dhabi is not really a strong one for me either. There's none of my favourites left. I've won at Abu Dhabi before, but other than once in Brazil, I think. But other than that, Mexico is going to be where this championship, especially on last year's performance, where we had the performance, but yet we were still 11th. Constructors were still miles behind, 170 points, 217. But Toro Rosso really have dropped off since we left them, so I'm clearly better than the Torpedo, which is a good sign. In terms of the resource points, we have 500, and that's going to go up a little bit. 524. We'll have a look at. We'll have to wait until the end of the next race, though, before we look at doing our next upgrade. We'll have our Sashi upgrade then, so we can see what needs to be going. That's probably going to be the engine. McLaren, I've maxed it out. We've maxed out the reputation on McLaren. I doubt they'll offer a deal, and I doubt I'll change teams either in this career mode. I don't know, it depends how many races work. You can actually suggest a team. Obviously, this and next season I will be at Red Bull, but this is what I was talking about. Possibly, I thought that the fuel was okay, so I'm going to just go on pure power and try and get us up to be as far as Toro Rosso are on that level. But yes, that has been it for today's F1 2017 career mode video, part 32. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see more F1 2017 career mode videos, and F1 2018 game news, and of course gameplay news. You saw the leaked features video yesterday as well. But until the next video, which will be coming later on in the weekend, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the Grand Prix if I don't say it beforehand, and goodbye.